So we're back again with another interesting Sunday. It seems that now we get some of the most entertaining pieces of news on Sundays. So this is currently, we're going to call it a rumor, but it is coming from someone highly reliable, that being the Snitch. You guys must be very familiar with him if you follow gaming news closely. They have revealed that there is going to be some third-party stuff announced by PlayStation, and this is going to be very soon. We're also going to be talking about an update on Metal Gear Solid Remake, and it's possible that these two could go hand in hand. Now, if you could do me a favor before we jump into that, if you'd like, subscribe, share the video, it helps the channel a ton. Now, let's talk about this PlayStation announcement that could be coming very soon. The Snitch said on his Discord server, a reliable source has DM'd me on Twitter to say that PlayStation is about to announce third-party stuff very soon. And so it's vague. Obviously, there's a very vague statement here, right? We just know that it's third-party. The PlayStation's going to announce it, and that's very soon. So there's no real time frame on it. It's not really clear what the project will be, but we just know that a PlayStation is going to announce it. So right away when we hear that PlayStation is going to announce it, it's likely going to be something like a state of play. Important to note that the last state of play was in September. That was more than 5 months ago. It was a very, very long time ago that they did a state of play. So it does make sense for them to do one soon. Whether this project is going to be the next topic that we're talking about, Metal Gear Solid Remake, is another question. And I think once we talk about this, maybe it'll add some light to what this announcement could be. So if you guys remember, Area Jugones, or Hugones, I don't know how to pronounce it, but they gave an update on Metal Gear Solid Remake that is supposedly in the works. They said, in quotes, the same source that previously gave us this information reiterates that the announcement will be made in the future and not necessarily at the Game Awards Gala. The announcement of Metal Gear Solid Remake should occur before May 2023, sounding very strong the first months of the year, especially February, March. Well, what's coming up next? February. What's very soon? February. The Snitch, who is highly reliable and has never been wrong so far, says this announcement is very soon. It's third party and it's going to be announced by Sony. Paired up with this, it's possible that it could be Metal Gear Solid Remake. But again, no confirmation on Metal Gear Solid Remake. We don't know that it exists. We don't know who's working on it. We just know that there have been many rumors for years now, and I've covered those rumors, that there is a Metal Gear Solid Remake in the works. So still in rumor territory, but some more credibility towards it, or more so, not credibility, we'll say more, it's more believable now because we have somebody like the Snitch saying something like this close to this other statement that's being made. My understanding is the same website that's making this claim about sources of Metal Gear Solid has also leaked many PlayStation Plus monthly games at a time. So they have connections. They do. They know these things ahead of time. So it's possible that this could be something they know as well. Now, granted, nobody has really given us any real evidence of Metal Gear Solid Remake being in production. So again, that's why I really hit this hard in saying that it is technically a rumor. And also, there are a lot of third-party projects in the works for the PlayStation platform as well. Third-party exclusives. Look at Silent Hill. We know that, or we might not know, but a reliable source that has told us about Silent Hill 2 is also telling us that there are many other Silent Hill projects in the works as well that are supposed to be revealed soon, which we talked about a few videos ago. So is it possible that the Snitch could be referring to maybe some more Silent Hill games that are going to be announced? We don't know for sure yet. But I do think that it makes me more curious. It makes me kind of a little more attentive to the Metal Gear Solid Remake rumors. Now, a lot of people will tell you, well, it makes sense to do Metal Gear Solid Remake when you're doing Silent Hill Remake or Silent Hill 2 Remake. And I agree with that. I think if you're going to revive Silent Hill, surely you're going to give some love to Metal Gear, right? You can't just ignore Metal Gear. Metal Gear being way bigger than Silent Hill ever was. So I think there is reason to believe that as well. Normally, I don't really go with the flow of the rumors too heavily. I'm very skeptical because of how many times people have been wrong. But I feel like the Snitch talking about this, yeah, it really makes me think that there's more plausibility to it. But again, let's be clear. Let's manage our expectations so we don't get too excited. The snitch has only given us 2 pieces of info that are actually of real use here, because the others are quite vague, is that PlayStation is going to announce it and it's a third-party thing. In terms of timing, very soon could mean many, many different things. So I don't want to say that for sure we should think that Metal Gear Solid is the thing or anything like that. We got to take it for what he's saying more than anything. And it's also him saying that it's one of his sources. He's not leaking it himself. He's saying a source of his has told him this information. So I want to throw this out there. I really wanted to throw this out there and talk about it. I see that it is making its rounds online. And of course, I want to keep you guys in the loop, especially if it's something that I think has some validity to it. If it's usually like a 4chan rumor, I usually don't pay much attention to it unless I feel like it needs to be addressed. But something like this, it's looking more feasible, more plausible that this could be the case. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that this has anything to do with Metal Gear Solid Remake? If you think so, why? Explain it to me. Tell me why. Maybe there's something that I'm missing, because I think this is probably more likely related to a Silent Hill project or another third-party project than Metal Gear Solid Remake, but I could be wrong. Sound off in the comments. Let me know. Share all your thoughts. We'll discuss there. As always, if you have not subscribed already, subscribe, share the video, like the video. Helps the channel a ton. You can follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description. And if you want to support the channel a step further, you can always become a member for $1.99 Canadian. Every dollar is reinvested into the channel. I will talk to you guys all on the next one. Take care.